Hey guys, Sal here, and back to some more Fate to Grand Order. We just fell 200 feet, I believe, and did a luchador smash on Quetzalcoatl, and now she joined us. Totally was not expecting that to happen. And I'm completely over the fact that I had to use 3 command spells, because I mean, she was doing her best in terms of the fact that of the choice that I made. She was at full power. So, technically me using command spells was us going full power, using our own trump card. Which, then after thinking about that, made me feel a bit better about the fact that I used 3 of them. Because might as well use them on a worthy opponent. I just hope I don't need to use any on Gorgon. Okay, we're fighting sabers. So obviously we're bringing a caster. Go back. No Jack. Ishtar. Mosh. Chloe. John. You. Oh yeah. And apparently against Solomon, we need to bring single targets for the demon pillars that we'll be fighting. Because bond levels actually apparently matter. So, single target Noble Phantasm Servants with high bond levels 6 and up will do really good damage against the enemy. So, technically I should be bringing them, but I'll deal with that at another point in time. Section 13, Prophecy of the Heavens. Although I'll probably skip through all of my winded talking, so yeah. Alright, let's discuss our situation. That is unnecessary, no. The goddess Quetzalcoatl has joined the party. That's all that matters, yes. Of course, they'll figure out the details later, so there's no need for an explanation, Romani. Are you getting enough nutrition, enough sleep? You look like you're about to collapse from the inside out. Are you alright? I'll be happy to give you a hug. Oh, that's impossible, no? Sorry for getting your hopes up. Until their singularity is restored, race shifting is impossible. And even if it is restored, my spirit origin wasn't summoned by Caldera, so I can't go visit to you, no? Actually, you can! Yes, that's more or less correct, Quetzalcoatl. I'm glad you understand. Well, I guess we can't do anything about that, no? It's really a shame, but I believe in my fate with Cell. And... you, the girl who blocked my patata. You were so cool, yes? I love cool girls, yes. Tell me your name. Please don't grab my sides and lift me up. Please let me down, Quetzalcoatl. My name is March Kitty Raito. What a wonderful name, yes. I'm Quetzalcoatl. If it's too long, you can call me Kotal if you want, yes. I don't think that's a good idea, Kotal. Just mean snake. Huh, that girl over there, is she... Silence is golden, you feathered snake. Her situation is the gloomiest of all of us. So it seems. I guess I'll act like the eldest then. Hello, Ishtar. Is this the first time we've met? Of course it is. Well, we were shooting at each other a second ago. No, we're friends now. Friends, you're so cold, Ishtar. You should laugh more. Be bright like the sun. Nobody asked you. It's inelegant to shine brightly all the time. I shine brighter than anyone, but my blessings are only available to a chosen few. That's how the gods of beauty should be. I don't just sparkle all the time like you. So you're shy in spite of your divine aspects, yes. Is that just who you are, or is it the influence of your vessel? Anyway, this is the only time in your life as a goddess that you're likely to be humble, yes? So, congratulations, Johnny, good luck. You met a good master, yes? Stop patronizing me. You're the one who's been poisoned by human culture. What the heck is this Lucha Libre stuff anyway? What you're doing is like using a space shuttle in a go-kart race. You need to realize that for those trying to race seriously, you're a bigger nuisance than the incineration of humanity. In serio? Wow, the space shuttle. Sounds like a really strong flying move, yes. That wasn't a compliment. This goddess is all messed up. The wrestling virus has infected her brain. They get along so well. What? No, you take that back. No, maybe that's right. After all, they're both goddesses that rule Venus. Ishtar is the goddess of the morning star Venus. And Quetzalcoatl is often depicted as the god of destruction. Delawhui's Kalpatin Kutri. Oh my god, I just totally butchered that. I have no clue how the hell to pronounce that. Moving on. Who is the personification of the Morning Star in Aztec myth? In other words, they both related to Venus. Maybe the reason Quetzalcoatl is a goddess this time is that her aspect is Venus, that its beauty has been emphasized. So it seems that the fact she put the sunstone in her temple seems to mean she has no intention of using it herself. That plumed snake intends on shining as a goddess with nothing but her own body. See, the sunstone is dangerous and hot, yes. The only thing you're allowed to use outside the ring is folding chairs, yes. And the one who stands out the most here is that mage. Hello, Dweller of Dreams. Was it you who made the cradle? Yes, wise Quetzalcoatl, goddess of wisdom. So of the seeds of civilization, I can see where you got those titles. What's with all those titles anyway? You must have been busy back in the day. There was nobody else who could do it. After a few generations, those more suited than me took over. Anyway, that finishes my introductions to everyone. Let's get to the main topic. About the axe of Marduk sitting there behind my temple. How can he blatantly ignore me like that? I'm pretty sure a goddess shouldn't behave that way. Okay. I hear the voices of the fairies, yes. I guess there were a lot of them in these ancient eras. I hear something, but do not see it. You humans call it the voice of the fairies. So let's just ignore it. I can't see anything, and neither can you. Yes, yes. Are you the devil? I'm here. Pay attention to me. Even though those judges are pretending that nobody's here. Adios, adios. Making just as if to say nobody's here. I can't see anyone. It's so mean. I've worked so hard for you ever since we met in the jungle, and this is how you treat me. What is your problem, cuckoo? When I slack off, you try to kill me. When I boycott work, you try to kill me, and when I'm playing around, you try to kill me. Do you not like me? She just doesn't like jaguars, I'm sorry. I hate you, yes. Jaguars must die, yes. Such harsh words. It's hard to believe that they're coming from Quetzalcoatl. Well, it actually isn't much of a surprise. Jaguar Warrior is a divine spirit who is worshipped by Mesoamerica civilizations, such as the Olmecs and the Aztecs. The jaguar is a symbol of battle and death. Jaguar Warrior is said to be related to one aspect of Tezcatlipoca. Another word I just butchered. One of the highest deities that frequently appears in Mesoamerican mythology. And this Tezcatlipoca is a rival to Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl is the epitome of good, whereas Tez is the epitome of evil. In the myths, Quetzalcoatl is even killed by Tez. This resulted in the fall of the civilization that Quetzalcoatl had lovingly raised. The Jaguar Warrior was real! I didn't know. Death and rebirth always come together. Just because I'm a jaguar doesn't mean I'm evil. Okay, te voy a matar, desgraciado. I'll kill you, seriously. Sorry, please stop. When Cuckoo seriously glares at me, it makes me so scared I can't go to the bathroom at night. So as you see, I'm a poor jaguar spirit who was cruelly abused by Cuckoo. Even when I got to sacrifices, I couldn't eat their hearts, and she got seriously mad too. Of course, I won't allow sacrifices to take place in my sight. I only accept them when I take a new host. I don't need any other sacrificial rituals. Unlike Tez, I don't look forward to the sacrificial rituals. You see, that's why all the warriors that were sacrifices are still alive. They're all doing the training that Cuckoo set for them. They're all over Eridu. She said first you're going to learn to take a hit, and force them into horrifyingly difficult training. Those poor soldiers have to pay worse than death. I think Cuckoo's such a sadist. You want to join them to learn lucha? I'll start by breaking your limbs and hurl you into the sea. She says it with a smile to herself. Don't be tricked by... Back to the topic at hand. Wasn't your goal to get the axe to Marduk more than it was to give it to me? Yes, that's right. We need to disrupt the power of that axe to defeat Gorgon. That's why we came here, but what do we do? Nobody told me that axe was so big. We're not strong enough to carry it. I thought so. It weighs the same as Olivetti do, but I know another way to carry it. We can make a rope of jungle vines and have my winged servants carry it to Uruk. I'll have 3 teams of 300 of them take turns carrying it. It'll take 3 days. Is that enough time? Of course, that would be great. You work on a whole different skill, Quetzalcoatl. You're way more useful than Merlin. Hey, I'm a thinker, not a worker. Don't compare me to a war god. But it's true that Quetzalcoatl is useful. Let's keep on relying on her. Though it bothers me to make a lady do all the work. There's no need to worry about that, no. Because there's something I want you to do before I get the winged serpents ready. Okay, look at all those groundskeepers standing around the Axios. Army of giant wrestlers. It's a bunch of spriggans. See, a defense system left behind by the Mesopotamian gods. They've got an attack bonus against affinities too, so that none of the gods can misuse it. It'll be a bit hard for me and Ishtar to deal with them, so you can take care of it. Oh my, I guess it was too early to assume going home was going to be a cakewalk. Very well. Let's do it so. Don't worry, it's nothing compared to what Quetzalcoatl has to do. Just be careful when you select your party members. That's right, make sure you think carefully before you start the fight, Master. How am I supposed to think carefully before I start the fight if you don't let me choose my servants until after we finish talking? Let's have already brought Ishtar, damn it. If I knew that, I would have brought Nobu. Damn it. Hell, this extremely freaking blows. Well, Chloe, you're the only one that I can currently count on because I don't think Ishtar's gonna be able to do anything, right? No, Ishtar can do it. What? Or is it just that they can do increased damage to divinities? I also don't like the fact that you're getting all this buff, so how about you chill out for a little bit? Alright, Chloe! Let's do your brave chain. Go, Chloe! Yeah, look at that damage. Okay. We still have one more after this. That's right, just buff yourself. Just buff yourself like an idiot. Okay. That's more than I could have asked for, thanks. Can this work out? Oh, yeah, he's trying to kill them, damn. Okay, so I was... wait, hold on. What? Chloe's a single target, yeah, okay. Alright, Chloe. Let's have you take out one of them, please. Triple crane wings. Yeah. Gotta love Chloe's damage, man. Alright. Alright, Ishtar, your turn. I know you've chained it up. I didn't realize that it is. Alright, Ishtar, kill him! Alright, overkill. Now, there should be 3 luchadors, right? Oh no, it's just a giant luchador. Why do I never remember to do this? Damn it all! Never do I ever freaking remember to do that, man. Oh well. We are perfectly fine without it. Ungulta Kigalshi, triple crane wings. Yeah, GG! Say that right now. We will kill him.
これが私の全力全霊。
Alright, each time didn't kill him, so Chloe, let's do this. Again, you gotta love Chloe's damage, man. Holy crap! 7-turn victory. Alright. Nicely done, everyone. Got a spirit root for that. Well done. Now just lead the next 3 days and 3 nights to my babies, yes? I contacted King Gilgamesh as well. I told him we could deliver the goods a day before Gorgon's attack. Now let's return to Uruk. It's a 2-day trip from Eridu, so we do have some leeway, but... in that case, can we spare just a little time? Since we're in Eridu, you just have to see to find the cylinder seals Eridu has to offer. Cylinder seals? This is the center of Eridu, where royal authority was granted. It is a bit odd that I'd introduce you to this place, being a foreign deity. Royal authority is proof of kingship as granted by the gods. Just think of it as being akin to a contract or covenant. In Mesopotamia, the gods decide who will be king. One is chosen from among the rulers of the land. As for the cylinder seals, of those big pillars, the seals are, as the name suggests, like one's personal seal. So, perhaps you should use stamp-like personal seals back home. You know, a drawing carved on a block, which you then press onto ink so you can make many copies of it onto paper. Well, look, 5,000 years before your time, that type of seal was already a part of daily life. Of course, they weren't to use the signatures, they were more for magical ceremonies. They had tails carved into them, were dipped in mud, and were then rolled onto things, tools for the mass production of stories, if you will. It seems the cylinder seals are the biggest and the oldest ones of all. Let's see, you won't be able to read it like this, so let me inscribe it onto the air. A city and a dragon? And quite a story we have here. When a ring of light appears in the heavens, the land of Mesopotamia shall be returned to its origin. It's a seal that predicted our current situation. The city it refers to is Uruk, and a giant dragon is the goddess Tiamat referring to Gorgon. I exercise my right, in other words, my God-given right to remain silent. I reserve the right to withhold comment as well, yes? To be frank, woof! Hush, furry ball. This is only a sightseeing spot. It holds no special meaning. Really, but the fact that it's a sightseeing spot... Yes, Eridu is a city of the same size as Uruk. To the people of Mesopotamia, the contents of this seal may be well known. The people of Uruk were afraid of Tiamat because they already knew of the prophecy on the seal. I suppose so, and that Goldie established the demonic front knowing the content on the seal. Well, I'm not one to talk since I was a part of the Three Goddess Alliance, but the people of Uruk don't know when to quit. But as a result, this land managed to stave off ruin for half a year, and a master named Cell made it in time. And now it is my turn to reward those efforts. I'm a filthy goddess, but I will do everything in my power to help you. Well, it'll be a pain if you change sides again so easily, but you're welcome as an ally. And I get why you wanted to show this to Cell. I don't know why I lag so much. It seems you really are a goddess who watches over human growth. Without being overprotective, you're more of a reliable older sister than mother. Hey, you're embarrassing me, actually. They did call me Big Sis, yes. I'm the older sister type too. Count me in. Wait a second, I just realized, isn't this totally like a Harlem girl situation? Three goddesses, a little girl, and a Kohai. That's a really high percentage of girls. Yep, and that's exactly what I like about this situation. I wouldn't be surprised if a passionate youth event starts up one of these days. Jaguar, you're leaving the group. I'm appointing you supervisor of the axe-bearing winged serpents. Oh, come on! You're just to murder me to the B team. I want to be next to Cell where the main action is. Are you going to make me repeat myself? Should I make you a carpet or mount or mount your head on the wow? Okay, the winged serpent will be in good paws. I'll make sure they get to Uruk in 3 days. Man, that's kind of harsh. And so, Jaguar Warrior has left our party. Quetzalcoatl has good judgment. I know, right? When you're on the road, the fewer rivals, the better. Oh yes, Easter, you can fly too, so there's no need for you to come with us to the jungle, is there? You should probably leave this to Honor and me and return to the work ahead of us. No, I'm coming with you. As if I could leave a goddess alone when she obviously has an ulterior motive to get with my beloved master. Right, Marsh, you're on my side, aren't you? I'm not on anyone's side, but I just hope the road back is the safe one. Contrary to what Jaguar Warrior said before, this is no harem. It's more like a gambling den. Well, last time it was all dudes. It's been a colorful trip this time. Huh, maybe this is just the universe balancing itself out, truly. After 7 searches, this kind of thing was bound to happen. This is what makes journeys so much fun. In any event, it's a good thing that the final search is a colorful one. And again, the last one was literally all dudes. Kind of. A lot more dudes than girls, to be honest, and that was a sad, sad time for me. I'm certain the Demonic Beast will attack a few times before you reach Urda, but they'd be no match for you now. Enjoy yourself on the way back, just don't let your guard down. Oh, don't worry, my big sis Kotal will help us if anything happens. Alright, so Lancers are first, huh? I guess I'm technically fine with that. It is gonna take a while, though. To be honest, though, I probably should have used Nero's Noble Phantasm, but I'm gonna save it anyways. Oh, wow, they can't do anything to Nero. That is fantastic. I get away with Noble Phantasm up as well, I guess. I didn't feel the urge to just skip ahead. Now, I always tend to feel that urge whenever I'm fighting these things. It just feels better than that. Yeah. Wow, Connor barely managed to do enough damage for that. Also, is it bad that I just got Quetzalcoatl and she's already higher level than Connor? Is that a bad thing? I was also going through the enhancement stuff, and apparently Jack still hasn't been maxed out. Neither has my Jean. I've had her since I started playing. I'd say it's kind of bad, to be honest. Oh, let's give Connor's Noble Phantasm up. 5 turns already. Wow. Oh, this ain't going fast anytime soon. Next up should be Assassins. Well, I mean, Nero's Noble Phantasm is sure to come in handy here. Can you heal up and increase your damage further? Yes. Thank you. That was the same to Claudius. Might as well take out the only Lancer of the freaking two assassins with us. By the way, Jaguar C. You attacking my Nero, how dare you? Increase the defense again. Now you can't do anything to my beloved Nero. Oh, now we need to get a Noble Phantasm up again. Thank you. 1 more to go. Can't believe I'm already on turn 7. Technically 8 now. Alright, do this. This probably won't kill Were Jaguar D. Oh no, it will. Got to be sad the increase in damage. Okay. Now it's Connor's turn. The Gazer. Oh, this thing's gonna go down easily. Especially since Connor has 2 Buster attacks, and Nero can just hop straight on in. Phantasm Seal, Crit Strength. Yeah, we're good. And also, in returning formation, Vasabri, Shakti, and Buster. Now, this probably still won't kill him. I mean, it technically could. Yeah, I'll believe in Kana. He hasn't let me down yet.
神々の王の慈悲を知る。絶滅とはこの一筋。焼き尽くせ、わさびシャンティ。
How much did you do? Oh yeah, I was right. He did a lot of damage, but was nowhere near killing him since that was Noble Oh, you son of a! Why do the archers always go after Nero? Why? It's like she has a freaking radar right above her head that says, "Kill me, I'm a saber." Damn it all! For a second, Quetzalcoatl's quick card kind of looks like Abigail's quick card. I don't know why for a split second she looked like Abigail to me. That's another servant I want to get, but I don't think I'm going to get her because I got her on JP. Alright, Quetzalcoatl's bond level 1. 5 more bond levels and I might be able to bring her in the fight against Solomon. Oh jeez, that's going to take forever. Alright, what's up? Oh, we're having a look at it again. Oh, now who's gonna be coming to me this time? Is it gonna be Ishtar visiting me again, or is it gonna be Quetzalcoatl? Is that time already? Must be Ishtar o'clock. You've got some good instincts. However, I do question your character for talking to someone without looking at them. Well, it doesn't mean you've become sensitive to my presence. If that's it, I wouldn't mind. That just means it's been worth teaching you proper manners when dealing with goddesses every night. Was that what we've been talking about? Night mode from the get-go today, huh? Is that what we've been talking about? Yes, that's what we've been doing. You were so disrespectful when we met that I was teaching you lots of things so that other goddesses wouldn't kill you. Never mind, tonight I came to praise you. It looks like you've befriended another new goddess. Well done, I applaud you. It really is impressive, but for some reason I'm miffed. Let me pinch your cheeks a bit. Sure, why not? Ah, that made me feel better. What a strange effect. I'm going to record it thus. When Cell becomes friendly with another goddess, inflicting physical pain will dispel my depression. Wait. That gave you depression? I thought... It's not depression, Ishtar. It's jealousy. You're jealous that I just got a new goddess, and you think I'll spend less time with you because of it. Don't worry, Ishtar. You're my #1 goddess. For now. Maybe. Anyway, you know, despite her appearance, Quetzalcoatl is the strongest within the 3-goddess alliance. If she went all out, she could even defeat Gorgon, who has been gaining strength as she slaughters humans. But even after leaving the alliance, the law of the alliance still binds us. Because fellow goddesses can't attack each other, the question of who is stronger is meaningless. So in the end, we have to defeat them ourselves. I see. Yes, that's why you can never let your guard down. Quetzalcoatl's not that useful, so Cell. Say, you're looking mighty pale. Have you come down with something? Let me feel your forehead. Am I getting sick? Yikes, you're burning up. I've never felt a forehead so hot before. The jungle. Is it because of the jungle? Is there some unknown infectious disease going around? Earth really isn't clean, dirty, filthy. Have I got hay fever or something? It's not a cold, if that's what you mean. I'm just tired. Really? Just how tired are you? You haven't had any decent rest in a whole month. You're taking the term hard work to the extreme. Even hard labor and cure only lasts for 3 days. Maybe it's a little tougher than usual this time. It's like this every time. I didn't know. You are investigating the singularities after all. I suppose that's a difficult battle for you humans. Alright then, I'll take the rest of your watch. You go lie down over there. I'll guard the entire area. I swear by the name of Akala, no enemy shall come nearby. So sleep and be at ease. Of course, you can also tell me stories about the singularities you've encountered so far. The night is long. I promise I won't get bored. I'll be a good listener. Long ago in Okeanos, a rotten pirate named Blackbeard. Well, if you're interested. Oh, Blackbeard, why? A pyramid from the sky. What a foolish heroic spirit. I know the type, just as stupid as King Gilgamesh. That Nitocris sounds likable, a heroic spirit who treats ghosts well as a heroic spirit who appreciates the good things in life. Ah, but skull-faced heroic spirits kinda turn me off. Wearing bones in their flesh just sounds painful. I ended up telling you about all... Damn! You told her all 6! I'm glad you liked my stories. I'm sorry, I ended up tiring you even more, but I enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me. You enjoyed it? Yes, I'm sure it was a tough, merciless experience for you. But all that, it's like the sort of thrilling adventure I always dreamt of, and more than anything. Each one of those singularities ended happily. You're not the only one who worked hard. The humans in each period you visited never gave up. No matter how rough it got, they gritted their teeth and rose up. Yeah, it's just what I expect of humans. Nature, fate, the gods, and even evil itself within humanity. Only humans can bring down all of that nonsense. They are the epitome of unlimited potential, so it is appropriate that I protect them. You like adventure? Well, yes, I like them. I want to protect humans as well as have an adventure like that. But I don't have that kind of freedom. Become my permanent servant and you can have all the adventures you want alongside me. Oh wait, you've already done that. It looks like the morning sun is about to rise. We'd better get some sleep. We're going back to Uruk soon, right? The area around Uruk is overrun with Gorgon's demonic beasts, but I'm sure they won't be any problem for you. Although I can't vouch for what's going on within Uruk's walls. Well, that ends our nightly chat. You're a frail human, so get to your rest now. Oh, I don't get to say goodnight, my sweet goddess, or something like that. Days until Gorgon's arrival, 4. Yeah, that's definitely foreboding. As again, there's still Ushiwakamoru, Benkei. Something's gonna happen before then, man. So who we... Oh my god. Okay, so Rider, Assassin, Lancer. So everything's the same except this time instead of a Lancer we need to bring an Assassin. Although, my next problem is the final boss the dragon? Or is it just multiple riders? If it's multiple riders, I bring Skasaha. If it's a single enemy, I bring Jack. Let's do this. And besides, we also have Serenity in the back in case things go bad. Even though technically she's not max level yet. Oh, we're starting with a fight. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'll be enough fine with fighting these exact same guys again. So I'm gonna actually skip this one. Because it takes forever to take out these lances. I don't know why, it just does. Alright. We got a giant assassin right here. I'm going to be using Shiki's Noble Phantasm on. No, I'll be using Nero's Noble Phantasm. This is gonna get a bit terrible if things don't actually kind of work out like I need them to. How's the Saint to Claudius? Alright, Waver. It's your time to shine, buddy. Increase our defense. Buster. And 2 more arts. Stop debilitating us. Damn it! Debuff resistance. Screw you, man. I mean, albeit it doesn't necessarily do much. And I think Brave Teen Ashikis can do a lot more than just that one waiver.
雪王は終わりだ。先に行ってる。
Oh, you son of a skill freaking seals! I hate that so much. I mean, it doesn't do anything to my noble phantasm, but still, it's annoying as hell.
あ、よし。
Goodbye, Usumu Brothers.
無駄だ。罠だ。
Alright, most of those debuffs are gone, and now we can do our skills as well. It is, in fact, a single target. Shiki can, however, also do a Brave Chain. This increases crit strength. Increase Noble Phantasm, decrease HP. How much does it? Okay, damn. Not as much as I would have hoped, but here we go. 212%. Hero, heal yourself up. Alright, good to go. Mystic Eyes of Death Perception. Let's do it, Shiki! I'd love if the death chance would actually take effect and we would just die instantly from this. The death chance actually worked! Oh my god! That almost never works! Hell yeah! An easy final boss fight for that was perfectly what I needed right now. Fire! The wall that blew to smithereens is properly restored, yes? The Lurk's people are amazing, yes? Of course, they are all hard workers. The only one with permanent behavioral issues is Goldie. Well, even he will bow his head to this. I never imagined Quetzalcoatl would join our forces. We really are the gods of victory, Ishtar. Yeah, that's what he'll say. Yes, Ishtar, that seems likely. King Gilgamesh only planned on defeating Quetzalcoatl. I don't think he even could have predicted Cell's actions. Even I couldn't have predicted that freaking luchador smash. What's wrong, Anna? The gatekeeper isn't there. I don't smell blood, but I have a bad feeling about this. Cell, something's bothering me, so I'm going to go on ahead. After I check and see that everything's alright, I'll head straight to the Chaldean embassy. Alright. Indeed, it feels like life has been drained from the entire city. I don't hear any construction work going on like before. Let's hurry into the city, Master. We should assume something has happened. Nobody's walking around the streets. The stores are closed too. What's going on? Lord Merlin, you have returned. Oh, but you have returned too late. Oh, you, just the face I wanted to see. What on earth happened here? What do you mean by too late? Lord Merlin, and you, Lord Cell of Chaldea. Please calm down and listen to this. King Gilgamesh has passed away. They are currently holding his funeral at the ziggurat. What? There's really a funeral. Sidori, what is the meaning of this? Oh, everyone, you have returned. But you're too late. King Gilgamesh is... What in the world happened? How could anyone kill him? That's right, there's no way King Gilgamesh could die. He's a man who saw the future and voluntarily became a mage. He must have had proper precautions against assassinations. Oh hey, now that King Gilgamesh is dead, if he's actually dead, we're gonna run into King Hassan. I'd like to see that. He promised me that he'd concentrate on giving orders from the throne to prevent dying on the battlefield. Who could kill him and how? Merlin is really pissed. I'm curious too. How the king died, you ask? Well, was it King Hassan himself? I can't believe this. Oh, how terrifying. I never imagined it would be this sharp. King Gilgamesh, you're trembling. Are you not feeling well? That's not it, fool. The blueprint for the fangs of Nephisto is finally complete. Look here and feast your eyes on its magnificence. This is prized work. Take this to the armory. We have no time. Build it directly on site. Not in Uruk. Tell them to complete it within 2 days. Oh, so it was your usual kingly extreme emotional outburst. I see. This is... External pressure automatically builds the frame, which, according to your plans, transforms this much within 10 seconds. Truly the work of a genius, my king. Perhaps you should consider becoming an architect. Don't tempt me. I'd seriously consider it. The king should be versed in architecture if he hopes to be a truly well-rounded ruler. By the way, it's an interlocking wooden frame and the pressure comes from oil. It all rises up as if a wave is pushing it into the air. As it is similar to chugging down a stein of ale. I call it the chug-a-lug style. What do you think? Genius, my king. You should get a patent for it as well. This is how secret weapons to defeat Gorgon and battle to come. Let us send materials to Nippur in advance. Idiot, it's the reverse. This goes from here to here, and place them in this manner. And why would you place it there? What about defeating Gorgon? Confronting that god is his cell's job. It is not the place for me to interfere. Ugh. My king, perhaps you really are not feeling well. Perhaps it's only a slight dizziness, but I may have overworked these past few days. If my magical energy fails, the barrier will be weaker. One can't rule out an attack by the demonic beasts. Merlin should be back tomorrow. Now until then. Pardon me, Your Majesty. A messenger from Northern Wall is here to see you. Pardon me, Your Majesty. We have received a petition from the Eastern Market. Pardon me, Your Majesty. We have a complaint from the brothel. Pardon me, Your Majesty. A request from the Priestess Academy has been delivered. Pardon me, Your Majesty. Regarding today's ceremonies, the Sacred Temple has. Come now, line up single file and I'll deal with you one by one. Cedarly, go run over to the armory. Things have settled down for now. Looks like I can finally take a small break. But why is it so hectic? They worked me to death before we faced the goddesses. Throne is here to show authority, not to rest, but now I have no choice. I assume Cedarly will return in 5 minutes. Until then, just for a moment. That's when he died? Really? I must have fallen asleep. Every second is so precious. Cedarly, how long have I been asleep? 1 minute, 5 minutes. I seem to have woken from my nap in the depths of Kur. That's no time for jokes. I really am dead here. Do we have to go into the freaking underworld to save King Gilgamesh? And that's how we run into King Hassan. Maybe? Possibly? Why do I want to see King Hassan? I mean, it was fun seeing him in Camelot. And that's how it went. I returned to see the king on his throne in eternal slumber. That's why there are no wounds. No, that just cannot be. This is very relevant to my interests. I could die just like this. This is the King Gilgamesh. If it was so easy to kill him, he would have died dozens of times by now. You're right. I lost my cool in the heat of the moment. Thinking back, it felt strange in Uruk when we left as well. Later Cedarly, after we headed to Ur, did something strange happen here in the city? Let's see, the assaulted demonic beast calmed down, but we had many reports of deaths from weakness within Uruk. I didn't think much of it because of the king's funeral, but it is indeed abnormal. Can this be? Unnatural, you mean to say? Yes, King Gilgamesh didn't work himself to death. Someone killed him. Which means the Three Goddess Alliance must be responsible. I don't think anyone else is capable of killing the king. That's true, but King Gorgon really kills so indirectly. Etokoto is all about physical combat. Ishtar is all about archery and loud laughs. Yes, within the Three Goddess Alliance, there is no goddess that can perform such an assassination. What are you guys talking about? Hold on, Marsh, Cell. Ishtar isn't in the Three Goddess Alliance. She kept getting in our way, didn't she? Oh, now that you mention it, you're right. She was killing Gorgon's demonic beast, which would be against the Three Goddess Alliance rules. But if so, who is the third goddess? Who, you ask? It's Erish Kegel. You didn't know that until now. She's god indigenous to this land. She's god indigenous to this land. Oh my god, why am I... She's god indigenous to this land. Yes, Queen of Kur, ruler of death and phantoms. But what did you say? Erish Kegel is here. Why? So not even Ishtar knew the true name of the third goddess. But how? The only Sumerian deity left in this era should be Ishtar. All is well in the underworld. Oh, I see. I get it. So that's the trick. Erish Kegel's resurrection and Ishtar not noticing. How very, very odd, don't you think? Hey, don't be a smartass from Merlin. If you know something, let's hear it. Alright, in the Sumerian myths, Ishtar, the Queen of Heaven, and Ereshkigal, the Queen of Kher, are like cats and dogs. Ishtar, headed to the underworld for no reason, was stripped of her divinity by the 7 underworld gates. And there she was even murdered by Ereshkigal, isn't that right, Ishtar? That's right, got a problem. Those 7 cursed gates, They stripped away the authority that I had prepared to use against Ereshkigal, and in the end I was dragged in front of her all naked. And mercilessly skewered over and over with spears. Since then I really have a hard time dealing with her. Why did Ereshkigal get resurrected? On top of that, she's part of the 3 Goddess Alliance. As far as her joining the Alliance, I imagine only she knows that reason. But I know why Ereshkigal was resurrected. It's you, Ishtar. When you were summoned, Ereshkigal was summoned too. I thought it was strange to begin with. Why did the temple matron who successfully summoned you die? The most likely answer is that Ereshkigal killed her. She summoned not 1 but 2 goddesses. The girl that served you as your vessel had quite an amusing persona. She was able to cleanly separate her good and evil sides. One became you and the other became Ereshkigal. In other words, good Ishtar and evil Ereshkigal, and evil Ishtar and good Ereshkigal. Well, of course, I am indeed a goddess of good. Indeed, I see. Ishtar, the goddess of bountiful harvest, can be seen as a great earth mother symbolizing human life. On the other hand, Ereshkigal symbolizes human death and is the terrible earth mother. Wait a minute, still. Ereshkigal, she turns into Ereshkigal when she sneezes. But when she's talking to me, she still acts as if she's Ishtar. What's going on there? Although actually, it makes more sense though. She was currently Ereshkigal when she went to talk to me, and she never sneezed back into Ishtar. So she could have all, in some cases, actually killed him and came back. Huh. The 2 goddesses are 2 sides of the same coin and perhaps born from the same deity. That's also what I was figuring as well. The goddess nurturing life later becomes the goddess of death. The tsunami of Japanese myths follows this pattern as well. So if Ishtar was summoned, then by extension Ereshkigal would be too. Furthermore, they're the same deity, so that's why we only counted a single Sumerian goddess. Wow, then what? She might have been secretly using this body of mine the whole time. The possibility does exist. Ereshkigal cannot leave Kher. When she moved around above ground, she probably used your body secretly like when you were asleep. I see. And it's Ereshkigal's scent of death that fills her work now. Ereshkigal's Galu's spirits remove souls from the weak and exhausted first. One such spirit must have taken King Gilgamesh's soul to Kher. If that's the case, we still have time. We haven't yet buried the king's corpse. If we liberate his soul from the soul cages, he might wake up. That's correct, Lady Cedarly. Actually, we'd been in a lot of trouble if we lost him now. King Gilgamesh's leadership is an absolute necessity if we want to defeat Gorgon. Which means we'll have to head to Kher and retrieve his soul, right, Senpai? That's right, Marsh. Wait, you both speak of going to Kher so easily, isn't that a bit overzealous? It's the underworld, a world where every heroic spirit and deity is powerless. There at Ereshkigal is the absolute law. No matter what you do, you'll get captured and sentenced to skewing, you see. Wait a minute though, again. She sneezes and she still has her own personality. Which means that if Ishtar sneezes and she turns into Ereshkigal, Ereshkigal is still asleep. So when Ishtar finally falls asleep, that's when Ereshkigal has the right to go out. Huh. So she can still look like Ereshkigal and still be Ishtar at the same time. It's all so very confusing, but I think that's probably it. Time for rescuing, not talking. Yeah, we don't get a chance like this often. Let's make sure to put King Gilgamesh deep in our debt for this. Crap, I don't like where this is going. I need to escape while I can. Hold it right there, Ishtar, yes? You know how to get to the underworld, right? So hurry up and guide us there, yes? It's fine. Cell will make the 3rd goddess fall as well, yes? Wait, you fiery meathead, let go of me! Dumzid, the god of shepherds, isn't there anymore. You can't be resurrected if we die, so why do you want to go to the underworld? As we need to save Goldie. It is until Gorgon's arrival. 3. Oh god, we only have 3 days left to resurrect King Gilgamesh. And this is going to get more ridiculous. Oh my god! Goodbye, goddess of the underworld. That is a lot of freaking missions in the underworld to save King Gilgamesh. Well, I know what is going to be taking up the majority of next episode, so yeah, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next one, where we will be taking out Erdish Kegel, I assume, even though technically she's Ishtar when she sneezes. It's so very confusing when she's the same. Whatever, they can probably drag out Erdish Kegel's spirit and slay her. So until then, see you later.